morning.
If you don't mind, introduce yourself to our listening audience and tell them just a little bit about you before we start pulling uh, different long strands to tell them who you really are because an hour won't do it justice.
Good morning, everybody. My name is James Armstrong. I'm from Natchitoches, Louisiana. I'm 30 years old. I'm retired from the military. Was in the band 42 Romeo was my MOS. Graduated with a bachelor's of music from Northwestern State University and a master's of music from University of Louisiana at Lafayette in jazz performance.
Wow. Listen, to those who don't know, most of you all remember I would call him the maestro uh, as he was coming up, playing at different churches and singing and things like that. You were singing and playing,
Yes, sir.
huh? Let me just ask you, did you ever think that you would be uh, a master's graduate, travel the world on a, and some folks don't know about the bands that's in the military. One of my brothers played in the Air Force jazz band and things like that. But it is amazing to get a chance to go and travel the world and play for who y'all playing for? Y'all playing for the soldiers or y'all playing for
We play for everybody. Soldiers, diplomatic, um, like you name it. Like we play for everybody.
yeah, yeah. And so you not only play by ear, but you read
Yes, sir.
and you read well.
I would think so.
And a matter of fact, a few weeks ago, a young man that a mutual friend of ours, he said, I got to bring this Hammond up to Northwestern because a guy by the name of James Armstrong needs it. I said, really? And so you all were having something up there, huh?
Yeah, so the university at Northwestern State University was having that jazz orchestra concert. And
Wow.
I had actually got a call from my former band director to come and be a guest artist and play
Wow.
along with my alma mater. So that was a great experience. So I reached out to
Mm,
our mutual friend, see if I could rent an organ for that event
yeah, yeah,
to go along with the piano for some pieces that I actually had a friend arrange
yeah.
for the band.
So your instrument is piano
Yes, sir.
and jazz
Yes, sir.
piano.
Yes, sir. Piano and organ.
Wow, man. Listen, uh, some of what inspired you to get involved with music as a because you were what? How old when you started?
Well, I actually started with music at the age of 5, singing.
Okay.
I was in school actually in music
Mhm.
class, and there was this my music teacher at the time was Miss Sullivan, and she found out that I actually had a gift with with pitch recognition and pitch memory.
Wow.
And she ended up talking to my parents about putting me in gifted and talented.
Come on.
Yeah, and that's when I met this amazing woman that I will always like have gratitude for and respect for. Her name was Linda Higginbotham,
Yeah.
and she was my gifted music teacher, and she was teaching me how to sing, arts, musical theater pieces, and everything at the time. That and classical music.
Oh my.
Yes,
So at a young age, you were introduced.
yes, sir. Introduced and cultivated my gift in church.
Yeah.
A lot of my growing and growth happened in church. If it wasn't for church, I wouldn't be the musician that I am today.
So you go back to your roots was the church.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so the church really helped cultivate and shape who you are.
Yes, sir. So with church is that learning environment where you never know what's gonna happen. And I was just happened to be blessed to be in a church where everything is like pretty much improvised.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like you never know what they gonna get up there and sing. They could jump up and start singing anything and in any key at any given time without a moment's notice. And how do you prepare for something like that? You
Man,
don't. You adapt.
listen, man. I saw one of your segments about, you know, uh different people's perspective on uh how good a musician is and things like that. Get off of that and let somebody who know how to play.
Hey, but you want to know something? Those are based off of real experiences that I have lived and going through.
I know you
Like,
have, man.
the,
Yeah.
like the crazy thing is like I grew up in a time where like you didn't really have people that was teaching,
Right.
like especially church music.
Yeah.
Like nobody was giving lessons at the time, and like if they were, like I couldn't afford it, like
Yeah.
or either they were too busy and didn't have time to fit me onto their schedule.
Yes.
So I was kind of like that kid that, hey, like I want to learn, so I'm just asking, hey, how do you play this or how do you do this, and everybody like covering their hands and stuff on the
Okay.
video, like,
Okay.
hey man,
Want to show you?
yeah, they want to
Yeah.
show nothing, want to like I ain't gonna steal your job, bro. I'm
Right.
just trying to
Right.
learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that really like changed my mindset for what I wanted to be and how I wanted to be as a musician once I got older.
Yeah.
So that put in me like, all right, if you're not gonna teach me, then I'm gonna learn on my own. And then I want to show everybody whatever it is that they want to know because it was denied to me.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it free.
Some of the musicians who were uh people. I know my brother. You played for him for a long time, and he's always one of those ones who listen. He's willing to show you, but you know, you exceeded his expectations, and I don't know. Did you play with Roscoe?
Yeah. So
Oh wow!
I caught the end of Roscoe's era at a point, like,
Yeah, yeah,
and then it was like being put in my hands like this mantle, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even want it. Like, I just want to play with you,
Yeah,
Roscoe. Like,
because he's that kind of Roscoe was that kind of person who always wanted to show you.
oh
He
yeah,
would never hide his hand. He's always wanting to, because all my musicians came up under Roscoe. He showed them. He showed them about being committed and things like that. Because you don't have much of that anymore, you
right.
know. But some of the ones who really showed their hand.
To be honest with you, like when it comes to stuff like that, like people like Roscoe, people like Carlos Charles, people
Yeah,
like Quentin Hilaire,
yeah, yeah,
people like Kenneth Banks,
yeah, yeah,
people like Abraham Healer,
yeah,
people like Abraham Oyolo, my cousin,
yeah.
like all of those guys were like even Andre Washington got to throw
Oh,
it out.
God,
Andre
yeah,
Washington,
yeah.
Bubba, Chris Washington, love you,
Come
bro.
on,
Shout
come
out
on,
to you.
man. Yeah,
Like those guys were the people that I looked up to. Like I didn't know anything about at that time, like Mike Burrell or like Daniel Witherspoon or anything like that. I didn't even like know about artists. All I
yeah.
knew was Naglish.
Right.
So like having those guys around and coming up under them, like just seeing how they and their perspective on how music is and should be played was just life changing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Well, man, that was a lot of awesome names that you threw out. All these people somewhere around, been around in Natchitoches, and Natchitoches has some great talent, gifts, man, that many times we don't appreciate it, you know. So you start off, you're young, you're hungry, you just want to learn, and the school, the church. So now you are, and listen, I got all kind of stuff down act, but we just going where we going, and I like this. So you get out of high school, and you still got this thing in you that you want to play.
Yes, sir.
So, what? Why did you decide to go to college?
So I actually didn't. I didn't want to go to college at first. It was actually my dad's idea. I actually wanted to go to the military.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to go to the military, and like my dad was like, "Oh, like you should go to college, do something different. Like I served, because like everybody pretty much in my family has
The
served.
military.
Yeah,
Right, right.
so it's like I want to follow like the tradition.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, like find your own path, do
Hmm.
something different. So I'm like, well, if I go to school, then I want to do something that I love and that I want to do, and that was music.
And music ain't easy though, man.
No, especially
No,
when
no, no.
when you don't like. I went to college. I didn't know how to read music.
Hmm.
I did not know anything.
Right.
Like I struggled so bad
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the point where like I would come home every day and tell my dad, I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
My teachers would tell me, hey, everybody doesn't need a degree. Some people are just talented and they can
Right.
just make it out there. Maybe
Yeah.
you're one of those people. And I'm like,
So that basically said, go home.
bro, what? I'm talking about, I used to sit there and tell my professors, like, hey, I'm paying you
Yeah.
to teach me what I don't know. If I knew it, I wouldn't be here.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
it was like, well, hey, you got to show up knowing something.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't teach you from the very beginning.
Right.
Like, that's not our job.
Yeah.
And I was just like heartbroken. So I put in like the work. Like, I would stay at the school, sleep in the practice
Man,
room,
I know you did,
and
man.
I would stay at Abundant Life,
Yeah.
go there at like 12 o'clock at night, Pastor Al walk in at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's
Yeah.
like, you still here? And it's like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll be here till like 12 o'clock in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, and here's the thing. Okay, so my nephews and then with my son, they all uh was in orchestra and stuff. So they knew how to read. And so it was the transition to college and thing wasn't hard as far as that's concerned. But you were in what?
what
You were in voice and diction, things like that, right?
Yeah, but you have to also understand that, like, during my time of coming through school,
Okay.
they started doing cutbacks on music programs.
But really, they
Yeah.
did. And I
So,
hated that. And that's what I fight for now.
and one of the bad things about it is that I was going to a school, North Natchitoches, now known as LP Vaughn.
Mhm.
That's predominantly black neighborhood,
Right, right.
and our schools are underfunded
Mm.
in these neighborhoods
Right, and especially as it pertains
to
to
art.
music and things like that, which is scientifically proven that if a person does well in music and things, they do well academically.
That's a fact because doing music takes both hemispheres of the brain,
Hmm.
and there's a working connection that you don't find in other activities to stimulate your brain that way.
There's a book that's written. I forgot the name of that book. When I find it, I'll share it with people. But it talks about that same thing. How it stimulates the mind, and those people who are maybe been struggling academically because of that. Because again, being in music, especially in jazz, is a hard program, and you not only decide to go to school, but and your daddy's uh, pushing you. And I know you're thankful for that now.
Yes, sir.
In hindsight, looking back now, so you go to Northwestern. It ain't easy,
No, sir.
but there's that same thing about you that I think about one of my sons, spiritual son, Percy, that he won't take no for an answer.
No, sir. If you tell me that I can't do it, that is motivation for me to get the job done.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I always saw that now. I always saw he's too stubborn to just say, I'm gonna lay down and take this. He's going to come. Listen, he's gonna be like the rubber ducky. You try to put him on the, he gonna
Right.
pop back up. So you go and where does the traction come from? now? Because all of a sudden, you get the traction, and now you actually moving. How long alone or time frame did you really say, "Hey, man, I can make it with this"?
Um, to be honest with you, there was never a moment in my life where I thought I couldn't make it.
Okay.
Since I was 5,
Yeah.
I would write down like I want to be a musician. I want to be a performer. I want to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
I knew that since I was 5, this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for me.
Listen, we're gonna take a break here because man, we and when we come back, I want you to tell our listening audience that moment when you had decided that, hey, this I can make a career out of this. And we'll be right back. Man, so I heard I heard you one night and man, come like, man, this guy is a beast, man. You know, especially that jazz. Man, I love jazz too. You know, takes me to the world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, are you planning on doing anything in the near future as far as a sit down at one of the places or you know invite folks to come?
Uh, I'm actually in the works of trying to put something together to try to invite folks and get like a show and everything. Because it's actually it's been a minute other than the performance at NSU, but I want a more relaxed
Right, right.
you know.
Man, let me tell you. So, down in South Louisiana, you can always come. Harry Connick Jr. would be at the House of Blues and thing. You know, or visit www.casanat.org. And we are back. Uh, Maestro James Armstrong Sr. is talking about his plight uh, from Natchitoches, a born and raised Natchitoches young man who's now you're in college, you are struggling, but you won't take no for an answer.
Yes, sir. Struggling but determined.
Determined, determined. So now uh, you get your feet on you, and when did you know you about to graduate with your bachelor?
Oh, so actually, crazy thing is I was so bad at reading music at the time that like they would not let me major in piano. So I had to take the alternative route and major in voice.
Okay, all right, all right.
So see, God gonna always keep a ram in the
Yeah,
bush,
yeah.
So I had to fall back on my singing because my reading just wasn't up to par for me to major in piano.
Okay, all right.
So what would have been, you know, doing a music degree, it takes about, 4, maybe 6 years, depending on like how you're doing.
Right.
Took me 3 years.
Wow. That is great, man. Man, I had never taken a piano lesson in my life, and I was in applied piano. Like applied what?
Like the crazy thing is like I took my first piano lesson and my teacher was like, "Oh, you can play." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can play, but I want to learn to do what you do." And they're like, "No, I'm trying to learn how to do what you do. Like you have like this expressiveness and this control over the piano, like that's just natural." And I'm like, "Well, yeah." Like I've never had it.
Wish Miss Woodson would have told me that. She told me to get up and go to another class.
No, like I had it so good, well, bad to an extent. Like my piano professor could play something
Yeah.
that we needed to sight read or that we needed to learn how to play. I just get them to play it, and once they played it, I play it right back.
Wow.
And it was like,
By ear.
yes, sir.
Ooh. Boy, I bet they were saying to themselves, boy, we could just get him to read.
Man, I had one professor, Dr. Hullo. Shout out to Dr. Hullo. He always encouraged me every day. And he'd walk up to me, he'd say, Jimmy,
uh,
you're gonna make it, man. It's not your fault
uh,
that that you come from where you are
yeah, yeah,
and the things that you had to go through. He was like, but you're here now. Make the best of it.
yeah.
Don't let anybody deter you away from what it is that you're setting yourself out to do.
Wow. And I think about some of the other artists and things. Some of them are artists as far as drawing and things. They never know what they were until they went to the military. So now you finish college. Now what? What?
Actually, so I finished college and like from there, I'm actually like I'm playing music full time.
Yeah.
Like this is how I'm making my living. And I ended up moving to Atlanta for about, 3 or 4 months, find out that I had a baby on the way. So I moved back to Louisiana.
Okay. All right.
And that's when I ended up getting a call after being here for about another 3 months. I got a call from your brother. He's
Okay.
like, hey man, I got this guy, down here in Lafayette that needs a piano player. Real good guy, man. Now you gotta watch him now. Like, ah. So it turned out to, be Pastor Carter, and that was a great experience of,
Uh,
playing for a church of that
right.
magnitude, one of
Did,
the
did,
largest Baptist churches,
hey,
Black Baptist churches in Lafayette.
did Dr. Carter play too?
No, no, no. Dr. Carter was a
But
singer.
he was, but he a soldier too,
Oh
though.
yeah. Oh yeah, he was a soldier. He was actually he was in the National Guard if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we would talk about that. Like that he would
Give you marching orders.
yeah. He gave me a lot of orders. I love Ricky. Love
Yeah,
Dr. Carter.
yeah.
Is a phenomenal preacher
Right,
and a phenomenal friend.
right, right.
And actually before I even got ready to leave for the military, when I was getting ready to ship out for basic,
Okay.
catch my ship, we talked and he gave me some encouraging words and everything.
Yeah, yeah. So you wind up where uh your uh your family is a lot of military people.
Yes, sir.
So you probably get a good deal because now you you were in Northwestern,
Yes, sir.
got to pay them bills off and things.
No,
Or did you? Are you on scholarship?
no. Yeah, I did have some scholarships. That was free money, but I went to school for free. My dad's GI Bill paid for me to go through Northwest.
Hey, that's a
Like,
blessing, man.
yes, sir.
Folk don't recognize
Yeah,
that.
the work of my dad, I stand on his shoulders right now.
Come on, man.
Because if it wasn't for him, I have no foundation to stand
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And it's because of him that I went to school for free.
A GI Bill.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like that took
He,
care of me.
he's 100% too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you go free of charge
Yes,
to
sir.
Northwestern, but now you enroll. I mean, you enlist in is the army?
So I enlisted in the army after I graduated from UL.
Okay. After you graduate from UL,
Yes, sir. After I graduated with my master's.
so it's Northwestern and then
UL.
UL.
Yes, sir.
Come on, let's talk about UL then.
Yeah.
What makes you come from Northwestern and you said you graduated? Thank you, Lordy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But then what makes you say I'm gonna go to UL now and get my master's?
Actually, I was getting ready at the time when I graduated from Northwestern. I was applying to Berkeley College of Music.
Oh yeah, California.
No,
Oh,
actually, in Berkeley is on the East Coast, around like Massachusetts, Boston area.
okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
so I ended up applying to Berkeley College of Music, but I messed up my application, so I ended up getting denied.
Okay.
Some stuff happened with that. So revert back. I'm like, all right, I want to get my master's. Where do I want to go? And UL offers the best graduate assistantships.
And they got a
So
great program.
great, great jazz program.
Yeah.
Like I flourished at UL. Like that was the place I struggled at Northwestern
Mm-hmm.
because Northwestern is primarily classical music.
Right,
That's
right.
what their focus is on.
Mm-hmm.
Their focus isn't on jazz. They have some jazz aspects,
Right.
but it was somewhere now that I could go and be myself,
Wow.
and I could be free and expressive, and I could flourish because I actually had the people there that was capable of helping someone like me.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. So like UL, man, like I took over like a stand like a storm. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like my professors, they love me. The whole music department, they love me. Like,
So now you do have the ability now to recognize reading, though.
yes, sir.
So you're not coming in like you were at Northwestern, not knowing how to read or anything of the sort. But now there are people around you who are really, really accompanying the fact that, wow, we got ourselves something.
Yeah, so at Northwestern, it was, hey, this is a nice trick that you can play by ear. Real musicians read. And then it's like, it's a paradigm shift
Right,
that happens when I go to UL. And it's like, hey, reading isn't the end and be all of being a great
right,
musician.
right, right.
The first thing that you had to do was hear something.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
something is ever written, it's said.
That's right, right, right.
So how can you disconnect both of them and say that one is greater than the other? No. If in any aspect, reading plays secondary to listening.
Yeah, yeah,
Because if you can't listen and hear it,
yeah.
there's nothing right.
Right. Oh wow. Oh man. Yeah. So how did you know that jazz was your primary thing?
To be honest with you, my uncle Julius Armstrong, he introduced me to jazz.
Yeah.
I had to be about maybe 11, around that age, and I'll never forget. We riding in this car, and he's listening to this radio station, Watercolors,
Ooh, I love watercolors, man.
and there's this song that's being played by Ben Tanker, and I was just so amazed, and I'm like, "Yo, Unc, what is this?"
Yeah,
He's like, "This is jazz. This is smooth jazz,"
yeah,
and I'm like, "I want to play this.
yeah, yeah.
Like, this is what I want to play."
Man, I love jazz. Uh, Take Six is actually
Yeah.
jazz. Yeah, yeah. And Harry Connick Jr., Coltrane.
Yes, sir.
Who's some of your favorite um, uh, piano um,
Uh,
jazz musicians?
some of my favorite pianists are like Herbie Hancock,
Ah,
of course. Bill Evans. Um, love Bill Evans. He had just the way he touched the piano was just graceful. Oscar Peterson, Art Tatum is one of my favorites.
yeah.
You know,
What about
but
organist?
organist, man, everybody already know. If you know me, I love Corey Henry. Love it. Like there was a brief period in my life where like I could have swore I was like channeling my own inner Corey Henry at some point. I lived and died by him playing.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Hey, well, listen, we're gonna take another break, and when we come back, y'all, uh, we're at Lafayette, and we're having a great time. Now we're gonna see what the military has to offer. We'll be right back. So, now is the time. I thought that you went to uh, Northwestern, then military, then came back. But I forgot that's how it worked.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so that was a free ride too then.
Yeah, I went to UL for free because of their graduate assistantship program. It was just one semester that I went that I had to pay for it. I'm still paying for
Uncle
because
Sam
my
gonna take
graduate
care of
assistantship kicked in at
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
following semester.
Yeah, Uncle Sam gonna take care of that. Yeah. So uh so what's your relationship with the guys down there?
Well, in Lafayette, yeah, I
Lafayette.
have a great relationship with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like everybody knew me, and then at the time, like I was also playing for Keith Frank,
Oh yeah,
doing
yeah.
my thing on Zydeco scene.
Good.
So like it was just like like I ended up building a name and reputation for myself out
And
the South. Like
Q played for who did he play for?
Q playing for Keith Frank right now.
Right, that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Coming down here. Which one coming down here?
Jay Paul,
J Pop. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your uncle is on watch.
Oh yeah. What's
Juice.
up, Q? Look at Q. And yeah, what's going on? Brother J, man, I didn't know you like jazz. We could have hung out and smoked cigars. Yeah. And we are back. I am enjoying myself with none other than the maestro. We were talking about some of the people that you played with, and we know Q is still playing with what's the group?
Keith Frank.
Keith Frank. Yeah, did y'all remember there was a musician that played with Brian Vincent? He played the guitar. What they call him? Anyway.
I can't think of his
Yeah.
name.
Oh man, he played, and he played with one of them too. Keith Frank and one of them. He played with them. You're in Lafayette, and do you graduate with your master's?
Yes, sir.
And now, are you wondering what I'm gonna do? Are you traveling?
Oh,
You playing?
I'm traveling and I'm playing
Mhm.
and like making some real good money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I have a conversation with my dad, and he's like, "Hey, man, like you need to get a job with some benefits."
Yeah.
So later on in life, your children, and at that time I had a spouse, and he was like, you want to be able to for them to have something.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm doing music full time. Like I love what I do. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing else. And he's like, "But what about when you get old?"
Oh yeah. It's good to have a father, man, that tells you, man, look, I understand you're having fun. You never go to work a day in your life because you working what you like to do,
Right.
but there's some responsibilities.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
after that conversation, I was like, you know what? What's the best thing that I can do that's gonna put me and my family in the best situation? The next day, I went to the recruiter's office. I'm like, I'm going to the army.
wow. And so you join up with the army.
Yes, sir.
Do you already have a plan what you were gonna do?
No, I did not. Did not. It's just like jazz. This is all improv. I walk into the recruiter's office and I'm like, hey, I want to be in the army band because I had actually talked to Toot.
So it is, yeah, because Toot was in the
I
army.
talked to Toot,
Man.
and Toot was like, hey man, you ever thought about doing the army band? I'm like, they got a band? He's like, what you think I've been doing this whole
That's
time?
right. He should.
I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to the recruiter's office and I'm like, I want to be in the army band. And the recruiter looks at me and he's like, we got a band? Like, hey, bro, like you supposed to be selling me the job.
God, yeah. He didn't even know they had a band.
Yeah. So he's like, hey man, look, man, I can get you set up, man. We can get you an 11 Bravo, man. What you think about it? And I'm like, nah, bro, like, that's cool. Don't be wrong. I don't mind playing in the dirt, but I want to be in a band.
So you did have a plan. The plan was, I want to play music, but there's some stuff in between there.
The plan was military. It's like, hey, if I can get in the band, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if not, hey, this gonna work. I got to get up out of here and get into this.
So you go, you sign up for the army, you get in the army, you go through basic training, right?
Yeah, so you go through everything like a regular soldier because at the end of the day, you're still a soldier.
Right. Yeah.
Music is just another job that you have on
So you
top.
do have a gun in your hand. You got to know how to shoot.
Yeah,
you got
you
to
still
exercise.
Yes, sir. You got to work out. You got to carry your M4 rifle. You got to shoot. You got to make qualifications. You have to be disciplined. That's the biggest thing.
So did you feel a little bit like David?
Um, to be honest with you, that's the thing about being in the band in the military.
Yeah,
Everybody else who comes to basic, they're trying to earn their job.
right. Yeah,
You have to go there like with the expectation that if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, my job is gonna change and they're
yeah,
gonna put me wherever the army needs me.
right.
In my situation, I earned my job before I even got there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
beat out the competition already and
yeah,
earned my spot.
yeah.
So all I have to do is just get through this part
Right.
and I already got my job.
Come on, come on.
Yeah. So like with the band pro, perspective interview is you have to go through this audition process
Mhm.
where you're going against different musicians from different regions
Right,
in
right.
your region. And if you score high enough, then they say, all right, we'll put you on through, we'll get you to the School of Music, and you're gonna take some more assessment tests. And then if you can pass there, then like, all right, you're good.
Wow.
So when I come in, one of the top score that you can make is about 36 points. It's called
Okay.
an ample.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first took it to for my audition, I scored 29. At that time when people were auditioning, I scored the highest in my region
Yeah, yeah.
for Louisiana.
Okay.
So that right there kind of set me apart.
That's right.
And like now I got people that's at Virginia at the schoolhouse like talking about me saying like, hey, we got this cat coming.
Yeah, yeah.
This dude can play.
Yeah.
So I end up leaving, going to basic, um, excelled in basic, great time there. Really enjoyed it. Some of the best times of my life.
Yeah.
And then I get to Virginia Beach for AIT, Army School of Music.
Yeah.
And everybody, even like when I was in basic, I was playing at this gospel service at church. And like ended up going viral, didn't even know it. Went viral in church.
Yeah.
Didn't know it until I got to AIT.
Yeah.
And like everybody knew who I was
Before you got there.
before I even got there. Like
Yeah.
people were coming back from deployment, coming to Fort Jackson, and they were in the gospel service, and they were like, "Hey, who are you?" Trying to recruit me for the band, and I'm already in the band.
Right, right.
And they're like, "Man, you can play. Like, man, we gotta get you in the band." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm already in." And it's like, "So you the guy that they've been talking about?" I'm like, well, "I didn't know they was talking about me, but yeah, I'm him."
Man, so look, we're gonna take another break. And when we come back, let's talk about some of the great things that happened while you were in the military.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, indeed. So you get a chance to go traveling.
Yes, sir. Like I was actually one of the top piano players in the Army band for my profession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many Army band divisions do they have?
Woo! So there actually has been a cutback because they've been making things smaller.
Mhm.
So like a lot of bands got cut.
Yeah.
So it's making it even harder
To make the thing.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
have to be at the top of your game now. Like
Yeah.
I scored a 35, 1 point off from a perfect score when I went to AIT.
Okay.
And everybody was like mad
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
because
Shoot, you ain't supposed to be here,
Yeah.
but I'm here.
But I'm here. You got the
And it ain't no DEI neither.
Right.
I'm here. I earned this.
yeah.
And you did, man.
Yes, sir. And when you
You
at the
know,
top of your profession, they hate it.
and we are back. So now you're in the Army Band.
Yes, sir.
You're traveling. What's some of the places that you're traveling?
I traveled all over. I was traveling all over Europe. Being stationed at Bohuslawik, Poland. Had a great time there. One of the my unforgettable moments was being in Germany actually for D-Day,
Oh,
and we
wow.
played at the Daylight Tattoo, and it's this big event where everybody who was an ally doing World War II and everything, they come together and they have this big ceremony, and each band from each nation comes in, and we're gonna play together for hundreds and thousands of people.
Wow.
Just a great experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you gleaning from other top musicians.
Yes, sir. Other top musicians and other musicians from different countries. Like it was great. Like meeting some of the different people and learning some of their cultures and traditions and customs. It was really amazing.
And some folks' mentality, and probably would have been mine. I shouldn't be here, but you knew from where you came from. I'm supposed to be here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like actually, so they have a thing that's called like your Charlie One players,
Hmm.
and these are your top players in the Army band. And like if you have this identifier by your MOS, like everybody knows who you are. And
Yeah.
these put you for like the caliber of missions. We call them missions. We don't call them gigs or you know jobs. We call them missions. These are the type of high profile missions that you can get when you have this certain skill identifier.
Wow. Wow. Listen, uh, I'd love to hear you play this Anita Baker cut. Isn't even I won't be rejected. I won't be denied.
I don't know if this is Neil Baker or not.
But anyway, that the licks on that, I heard some jazz musician play it, and dun dun oh man, I'd love to hear you play that. Pastor Al plays it sometimes, but that licks on that thing is of such, man. That jazz in it, you could just feel it. But yeah, I'm getting carried away in here. So you traveling everywhere,
Yes, sir.
and you doing it on Uncle Sam's dime.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ah!
Thank you, Erica.
So, uh, oh, what ultimately brought you back here?
Um, to be honest with you, my military career got cut short because I got hurt on deployment, and because of that injury that I got, I was improperly misdiagnosed, and that ruined my career
Wow.
because I could have gotten surgery while I was in Germany on deployment, and because of negligence of another individual
Right, right. And that happens
of
a
another,
whole lot, man.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
my career got
Whether
cut
it's
short.
whether it's civilian or whether it's military. My daddy, he definitely went through it, man, with some lived a whole life post-traumatic stress and never was compensated for that part, but he was 100% disabled. But the young soldiers make sure, man, that they they know they deserve to be there, and they come back and say, "Hey, wait a minute now, you know, I'm going to retire, but you're not going to send me retired without nothing."
Right.
So now you are a retired disabled vet.
Yes, sir. And like, I do want to set a few disclaimers. Like, don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
They have been some really great moments and some real good highs,
Mhm.
but they have definitely been some lows.
Right, right. So it's a story of life.
Yeah. Like there were a few times, even while I was in like I was homeless
Oh
in the
wow.
military,
Yeah.
sleeping out of my truck,
Yeah.
sleeping out of my truck and showing up to formation. And like I just don't got through sleeping in the parking lot all night.
Come on,
It's like,
man.
man, I'm pulling up to formation, trying to brush my teeth before we get in there.
Yeah.
Salute. And it's like, yeah, it was crazy, man.
And in my mind, I'm saying to myself, how does that happen? You know?
Life,
Yeah,
you
lifing,
know,
huh? Like
like
young people say, I'm lifing.
yeah, like you're trying to take care. At that time, I'm trying to take care of two households.
Come on.
Like I'm trying to make a provision for a family that's here
Right.
and
Right.
trying to take care of myself that's
Yeah.
stationed
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So like,
So you were
so
stationed in
yeah, I was
Texas?
stationed at Fort Hood,
Okay. All right.
Fort Hood in Killeen,
Yeah.
Texas,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, trying to do both at the same time,
balancing that.
yeah, it's a hard job.
Yeah, yeah. So uh ultimately, um you, because I know you don't become a disabled vet just because they saw it, they know it happened on their watch and things like that, but it ain't.
No, it still ain't easy.
Yeah,
Like you still have to fight, and that's the suckiest.
I
That's
understand.
the
You
bad
got
part about it.
yeah.
Like even though we made a commitment, we made an
Mhm.
agreement, contractual agreement.
Right, right.
I'm gonna do this for you, so in
Right.
return, you do this for
I
me.
mean,
And it's like when it's time for y'all to do for me, now we got a problem,
right, right. And I have to keep going back.
right?
They have to keep doing this, evaluation that, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And you saying to yourself, uh, but as the James Armstrong senior that you have always been, you're not taking no for an answer.
No, will not be denied.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
too determined.
You know, what I've seen with a whole lot of our younger men and women is a lot of post traumatic, you know, that they deal with. And man, what you do is definitely a relief because it takes you to this other world and you're able to forget about the things, like you said. All this wasn't peaches and cream.
Oh no,
You
like
went through some things.
yeah, like including like from racism to like being held back because of like being a black man and being at the top in your field
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
you a target,
yeah.
and a lot of people don't like that. So like you have to bob and weave through these crooks and crevices, and it's like, hey, like I'm gonna come out of it on top, or I'm not gonna
Because
come.
I know I deserve to be
Yeah,
here.
like nobody can make me feel bad for bringing to the table what I bring.
I'll say it again. My brother, who was in the Air Force, which he tells me about the racism that's in the Air Force. He works on all these big planes, and he's one of the best doing it. But he knows I'm beside these white guys that you know saying to themselves he don't deserve to be here.
Right. Even at my time at the School of Music, like I was I was doing great, excelling, and like would have been graduating from the School of Music with awards for my achievement,
Mhm.
but due to some racial issues, all my awards got taken away.
Wow,
Like because of a lie, based on a lie.
come on, man.
And it was messed up because one of my last days there being in Virginia, the person that lied on me came back and told me, I apologize. I'm sorry about everything. And it's like the damage is already done.
Man, you can apologize, but there is a terminology. It's an insurance indemnity. It's an insurance term, means to make whole again. The problem is, don't just say you're sorry, make it whole. Make me whole again. Listen, y'all. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I've been the victim of this stuff. Where you say you're sorry, but I'm still not whole.
Right.
And I still have these memories about these things. And I'm still fighting these memories about things. And I'm trying to do it without self-medicating. I'm trying to do it without exploding. But uh I want to say, first of all, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Because there were soldiers who would probably thankful see y'all coming,
Yeah.
playing and things.
To be honest with you, and this guy's honest truth, I've met so many different soldiers who once we finished performing and playing, like they had this whole new life in them. Like a lot of them going through divorce. A lot of them
It's a hard, man. It's hard. Military
missing
police
loved ones,
officers and all that. It's
seeing
hard.
death. like, you have people like all the time that's committing suicide.
That's right.
Like, to be honest with you, as soon as I got to Fort Hood, my commander, who was supposed to have been coming to take over at the unit, committed suicide.
I forgot what the number is, but we'll post it on the suicide
Yeah, like
number for soldiers.
depression, anxiety, suicide runs rampant through the military. And like it's a tough job, but it's a rewarding job too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I I thank God every day because even I, like, in this present day time, I still deal with depression and anxiety and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, just because of some of the situations that I was in
Mm.
and some of the situations that I had to deal with while being in the military.
So, but the military also provides therapy for you
Yes.
too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And listen, let me just say to our community, listen, we've been through a lot, y'all. Getting therapy is not bad. It's good. It helps us. We've got to make thank God for Dr. Small who came on to try and normalize, just like us having colds, just like if you were diagnosed with cancer, you try to go get treatment. Listen, um, mental health is real, man.
That's right.
Anxiety can rise to the level that you want to your heart starts pumping fast and things. And I know I've been there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But the friends and the family that you make in the military comes second to none.
Come on.
Like, I really had some great people by me while I was also in the military. Like, it had some bad times, but there were also some good. So like I tell anybody, I never will regret my decision of joining the army. And I recommend it to anybody who doesn't know what it is that they want to do in life or where they're going in life. Go join the military, get some structure, travel the world, and learn about who you are, learn yourself.
Oh, Jonathan Johnson, young man that hangs with my son and them. He just graduated, I think, either Southern or LSU, and he's about to go to the military now. And look, I know we're living in some really, really perilous times, and we've got some crazy things going on at the White House and stuff. But I still think that some of the greatest leaders that we have came from the military.
Yes, sir.
And let me ask you this question. This is our last question. Uh, James Armstrong Sr., when the final note is played and your career is remembered, what do you hope people will say about your impact on music, education, and the community?
Um, that's a tough
That's a
question.
mouthful.
Yeah, that really is.
When the final note,
To be honest with you, um, Pastor Steve, for me, I just hope that no note returns void. I hope that everything that's been poured into me, I can pour back out. I want to be empty by the time that time comes.
Dr. Miles Monroe said that. He said, listen, when they try and extract anything from me at the end of the day, I want to leave here empty because I poured everything out. Man, listen, I want to say to you again, thank you for your service. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of all y'all because we didn't have it that easy. And when I say that easy, there wasn't a lot of folks who was rooting for a lot of the musicians that we back in the old times. But there came musicians who said, look, we want you guys to be introduced to things that we never had an opportunity to be introduced to. Y'all are able to actually make a living doing what y'all like. Brian travels all over the country playing and singing Red Sampler. I'm proud of AJ Holden. He was doing some work with some play stuff, and I know you score.
Yes, sir.
You do all kind of things, and I just want to make it where people like you and Q and all the rest of you all. Anybody you want to shout out to before we get out of here?
Yeah. Shout out to my pop. Shout out to my Uncle Julius. Shout out to Q, my brother. Shout out to Tyreek, twin. Love you, bro. And shout out to my other bro, little buddy.
Yeah,
Like, man,
yeah.
love y'all.
Listen, y'all. We working hard, trying to
Shout out to you too, Bishop Ace.
trying to get everybody together for just a music festival. All types of genres of music, just showcasing the talents that's in Natchitoches, whether you black, white, Asian, Hispanic, straight, gay, whatever you are. We want this opportunity to showcase the talent that's in Natchitoches Parish. People won't believe it.
Yes, sir.
That these people came right here from Natchitoches. Well, listen, God bless you all. God keep you is my prayer. I love you, and you can't do nothing about it. Hallelujah. Man, this has been an emotional one. Yes, indeed.
Really enjoyed it.
Man, I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
when